Hi, Adiash73 here with my video walkthrough on how to get all 12 achievements from Daytona USA on the Xbox 360. It's an Xbox Live arcade game, was recently on sale for 400 Microsoft points, and is generally a very quick and easy game. Personally, I was able to complete this game in around 35 minutes. I did make one mistake, which meant that I played a little bit longer than I needed to, but you should be able to get this all done within 40 minutes. So as you can see, I hadn't played this game at all before I'd started. I do remember playing this on the arcades years and years and years ago. More years ago than I care to remember. As you can see, 0G, and as we get into it, I'll just, as I say, show you how to get every achievement as quickly and efficiently as possible. So the first thing to do is to go into arcade mode and set the difficulty down to very easy on both the difficulty and the time limit, and start off on the beginner course. So you can choose whatever driving style you want to choose, automatic or manual. I always went for automatic just to keep things simple. And the first achievement you're going to pop comes quite quickly into the game. The game rolls. What you'll see me do is heading off towards the cones. I don't manage to hit any on the first go, but you do want to try and hit as many of those as possible throughout the game. As you get around this corner, what you want to do is start pressing the back button, which is the special button, and as you go under the slots, you'll get that achievement slot machine pop. From here, what I would recommend doing is crashing into a wall head on as soon as possible, so you damage your vehicle. You'll know your vehicle is damaged because it will be crunched up, and then pull into the pit straight away. What I did is I made the mistake of racing through, trying to get to first place and then crashing and going into the pits. It only left me a couple of laps, so I wasn't able to then recover and get into first place. So what I would suggest is get the slot machine achievement, get this achievement that's going to pop here, repair Hornet, then restart the race and just focus on coming first. What I've done is I've stitched my two footages together so that what you'll see is I redid that race and I just got my achievement. It just pops there. So now we're done with the beginner level. We want to move on, same thing, arcade, but this time we want to focus on the advanced setup. So just go to that and get the race going, and again you need to do something straight away before you race, and it's very, very straightforward. So as soon as the race starts, turn round and head backwards down the track. And what you'll see is on the right hand side, that road going off. You just pull up into there and keep driving, and you'll get the next achievement pop. From here, what you want to do is press start to pause it and hit the yellow button to retry, and then go through and just win the race on the advanced difficulty. Again, it's very straightforward even though it's advanced. The track is a little more difficult and I did make quite a few mistakes, but you should be fine to win. What I would say is that on the advanced track there's less objects to hit. If you can hit any of the red barriers, then do so. It's easier to hit the cones on the beginner level. Now the reason I'm going on about hitting the cones and hitting the barriers is that there's an achievement for collecting 100 objects hit. So if you pick them up as you're going along, it will just save you having to grind it out anything at the end. Now what I found is I did get the achievement without trying, and I, as I say, just made sure that I hit as many as possible as I was going round the race, but I didn't focus on them too much. I just tried to hit them and was more interested in just making sure I came in first place. So as you can see, this just runs through and you'll see the achievement pop in for winning on the advanced course. And then it's just repeat the same thing again, but this time on the expert course. With this race, again, there's something you need to do quite early on in the race, and that'll be coming up in a moment. So progress through the race until you come through and past the second checkpoint, and then what you're looking for is you're looking for a statue. You can just see it coming up here, and then what you want to do is just stop in front of it and again start pressing the back button or special button, and you'll see the statue spinning round. When it gets about all the way round, you'll see the achievement pop. There we are. And again, what you want to do, just like previous races, is press pause and then press the yellow button to restart the race. Now what I would say is that the expert track is more difficult than the previous two tracks. There's quite a few bends and I did make quite a few mistakes, but I still found that I came in first place without too much difficulty. There are a few more objects to hit here, but again, they're not in such easy locations, but if you can pick them up as you're going around, do so. The track itself is quite long, so it will take a few minutes to do the race. While this footage of me completing the expert track runs out, I would say that try and pick this game up on sale. That's how I got it at 400 Microsoft points. If you paid the full price 800 Microsoft points, I couldn't really recommend it. There's not enough gameplay in here. It is a quick and easy 200 gamer score. In terms of the quality, it obviously shows its age. It's still quite enjoyable, but I would not recommend paying the full price for it. So as you can see, I'm just about to come up and complete this race, and what you'll see is the achievement for completing on the advanced course pop, and then that completes everything in the arcade mode, and it's time to move on to the challenges. So the first challenge we'll start with is the straight up challenge. Just select the first one on the beginner difficulty, where you need to complete the lap in under 20 seconds. Now you would have already done some laps on the beginner course, and as it's a straightforward oval, you shouldn't struggle too much to get under 20 seconds as long as you don't clip the wall too many times, particularly on the third corner. As you can see, I went for a couple of cones, why not? Again, this is the corner that causes most people problems. You can brake there and keep your foot down on the accelerator. And there we are, the achievement pops. So the next one we'll go for is time trial. Again, select the beginner, and again, whatever gear setting you like. I always went with auto, as I've said before. Now this one is just a case of racing through to the end, so this is quite a good opportunity to collect more of the cones as you're going round. I really did focus quite a lot on this during this play, because there's nothing else you need to do. You get the achievement regardless of the time you set, so just go round, try and hit as many cones as possible and just progress through. Very, very easy. So here we are, just about to get the goal. There we are, and then you get this screen. So what you need to then do is press A to make it upload, and you'll see the achievement pop. As simple as that, couldn't be any easier really. So the next one to move on to is the survival mode. This one's very straightforward again. Again, go to the beginner option. Why not? Why would you do anything more difficult than you have to? I suppose for fun, but there's no real need. This one involves overtaking cars. You can see the points racking up there. You also get points for hitting the cones, for not braking. It's basically a case of getting up over 5,000 points, which is very straightforward. I wasn't really trying, I was just more focusing again on picking up the cones to try and get that 100 objects hit and just racking up a score, and then I just kept on going and I found it very straightforward. Towards the end I made quite a few big mistakes, but I'd done more than enough, so I just let the clock run out. And there we go, achievement pops. That just leaves one more challenge or extra mode to go for, and that's very straightforward again. So the karaoke is again one of these ones that you can get going. Now you don't actually have to race round on this one. Again, choose the beginner. It doesn't seem to matter which track you choose, they all seem to be about the same sort of length, and just get it going. Now what I did was I went round and again aimed for the cones just to make sure that I got that achievement, and then just kept racing round. You see there's my 100 hits pop in, and then just race round to the end of the song. But at that point you could just put the controller down and walk away, it will just play itself out. But you know, why would I bother doing that? It's only a few minutes in total for the race, so I just kept going. So this is the first walkthrough that I've ever built. I've got some footage of some other games that I've been playing, and I intend to do other walkthroughs for those. But really I thought I would start with something simple that wasn't too long, really just to build my skills up, just so I can put something together that's useful for a lot of people. Now I do realise that this game's been out for a little while now, and most people can pick it up and play it without any difficulty. So I do hope that at least a few people out there who watch this video find it useful. It's been as useful for me really to build this up and get the experience. So there we are, that's the Karaoke Racer achievement popped, and that's all 12 achievements done and dusted. As I say, this took me around 35 minutes, but you should find that you can get it done in a similar sort of time, maybe a little bit quicker, certainly no more than 3/4 of an hour. And there we are, and that's all the achievement pictures displaying, just to show that the game is wrapped up. So there we are, that concludes the walkthrough. I hope you found it useful. By all means check out my YouTube channel where I have other solutions, videos and vlogs. Take care and bye bye.